Hi, I'm Brenda, and today on Nana's and Apron, we're going to make some chicken soup. Yeah, it's that kind of day. Come on, let's get started. Get us a big pot sitting on the stove here. We're going to put about 2 tablespoons of butter in there, because we're going to cook down some carrots, celery, and onions. I already have my carrots, celery, and onions sliced up ahead of time. That is actually 5 medium-sized carrots, 3 stalks of celery, and about 3/4 of a white onion, all diced. We're not going to fry it down a lot, just get it going a little bit. So my butter is melting, and we're just going to work on getting these onions a little bit translucent. Now these, my veggies, as far as the carrots and the celery go, I want those to cook as I'm boiling the chicken in here. So that's what we want for that. Yeah, Benjamin's here hanging out with me today. Miss you, buddy. A little bit of salt. And I put some pepper in there. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic powder. I'm going to put a little bit of rosemary. Rosemary is very strong, so don't overdo it. A little bit of rosemary. A little bit of thyme. I also have some bay leaf that I'm going to put in it after I put my chicken broth in there. And also poultry seasoning. I'm going to put a little bit of poultry seasoning in there. There we go. Give this a stir, because we want our herbs on all of our vegetables, or as many as possible anyway. You know, anytime you add something to your food when you're cooking, you always want to stir it to get it well blended. Okay. Okay. The onions are starting to get somewhat translucent, so I'm going to go ahead and add my 2 chicken breasts in here. They are frozen, but that's fine, because once they cook, I'm going to take them out and either dice them up or probably shred, actually. I think I would prefer shredding them. And then I'm going to add just a little more salt, but I'm going to put it on the top of the chicken. And I'm going to put some more pepper in there. Alright. I have a low sodium chicken broth, is what I'm using. You can use, you can actually just use the liquid from after, when you put the chicken in there, after it starts cooking, if you want to. You don't have to add stock to it. You can just put a little bit of water in there and do it like that if you want to. But we want that added flavor, so we're going to do the stock. And remember, I showed you all this quite some time back on one of my other videos. Turn that upside down and pour it. That way you don't get that air glugging. But we're going to use this whole box. I think it's maybe 2.5 cups we're going to use all of that. And then we're going to put a bay leaf in. Make sure when you use bay leaf, you take it back out. I'm probably going to put 2 of them in there, actually. I'll put a big one and a smaller one. And we're just going to let that cook until our chicken gets done. I want it to go slow and steady. And once the chicken is done, we'll take it out, shred it up. And then after the veggies are all done, we will put it back in here. Because we're going to add some noodles to it too. It's chicken noodle soup, so that's how we do that. Okay, we'll be back in just a little while. Okay, I did take our chicken out. And I'm going to go ahead and slice this up. I did let it cool down so I could handle it. Okay. The 2 breasts makes a lot of chicken, so that works out really good. Now we're going to come back over here, and I'm just going to pour this chicken into the soup that's been cooking. See how that I let the broth cook way down, and we're just going to put that chicken in there and stir it around. We're going to let it cook so the chicken heats back up. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and take out the bay leaves, because we're going to add some more stuff to this, some thickening and stuff, and I don't want it to I don't want them to get lost in there. But look at that. Delicious. Okay, I'm going to put the lid back on, and we're going to let this come back up to a boil, and then we're going to add our slurry in there to thicken it up, and then we're going to cook our noodles in with it. You don't have to put noodles in it, like I say. You can eat it just like that without the noodles, but I love noodles in soup, especially chicken noodle soup. Okay, we're going to take the lid back off, and now I'm going to add some of this slurry in there. Slurry mix is, I'm using cornstarch. You can use arrowroot. But I'm using cornstarch, and it's typically 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of cold water. Not hot, but cold water. And it just thickens the soup or you know, your gravies, whatever you're making. It thickens it up. But I'm going to put both of those in there, all of it in there. Stir it around real good. And see how it's starting to thicken up? Now we're going to add our egg noodles. And it's just the fluffy light, extra wide egg noodles. Probably about 2 cups worth. And it's the really nice and thick ones, so it should stand up good in with the soup. We're just going to stir it around. And I'm going to add a little more liquid in there. You can put more chicken stock or broth or whatever you want to. I'm just going to put some water in with it. And then we're going to let these noodles come back up. Let's come back up to a boil and let these noodles cook. And then we're going to give this a try. A little more. Here we go. Just put all that in there. Okay. Now, again, we'll get it up to the boil and let those noodles cook. I'm going to stick my lid back on it so it can get back up to a boil though. Okay, we'll be back in a little while. Okay. just like to add green to mine, to my soups and stuff. To me, it just makes them look, I don't know, so much better. So I'm going to put some dehydrated parsley in there. Give it a stir. It smells good. Those carrots, I can't wait to taste those carrots. A little more. Okay, there's that. Now I'm going to put some more pepper in it, because I believe it's going to need it. And I'm actually going to taste the broth, just to make sure that it tastes good. Doesn't need, well, of course it's going to taste good, I think. I just mean that it's not, so that I can see if it's going to need any more herbs or spices or anything. More pepper. All right, now stir it around some more. Oh boy, it's done. Put some in a bowl and get Tom to taste it. I'm going to give it a little taste myself. It's still fairly early, but we want to try it, don't we?
Oh yeah.
We do. It's just, I've been wanting to taste one of these carrots for a long time. Ooh, it will scald your gizzard. He doesn't take a bite.
Take another one too. Yeah, boy. And good victuals, y'all.
That is so good.
Thank you, dear.
You are welcome. And that, friends, is how I make my delicious homemade chicken noodle soup. If you all haven't subscribed, I hope you will. Click the subscription button and that notification bell so you know every time that we put new content on, which is usually every Tuesday. But y'all take care, and we will see you next time. Bye.